All right, let's play another awakening game, shall we? So this game is called the Me game, and it requires a bit of concentration. So it's good that we practiced the concentration game last week. In fact, in a way, it's similar to the concentration game, but it's a step deeper. What I'm going to do is lead you through this game rather than tell you about it. So step back, get comfortable, and close your eyes. And just take a moment to settle in. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths or just slow breaths. Just a moment to settle in. And now what I would like you to do is I'd like you to start thinking about yourself, the person. You could do this in a number of ways. You could think about your history, where you've come from, where you've been, what experiences you've had. You could think about the current day, what's going on, what you need to do, what the worries are, or the concerns, or the problems. You could also do it by thinking about the future, what you want for yourself, how you hope things will go, what you have to do to get things to go in the direction you want them to go in. So whether you use the past, the present, or the future, or a combination, I want you to think about yourself. And I'll just give you a minute to get into that. Now pause and feel yourself. Feel that me sense. You've been thinking about me. Feel me. What does me feel like? Pause and look at the me feeling. Just look at it. Recognize what me feels like. What is that sense of me? That sense of me is here because we've been thinking about me. Putting attention on thoughts about me has created this feeling of me. Just like putting attention on thoughts about fear creates a feeling of fear. Putting attention on thoughts of guilt or unworthiness creates a feeling of guilt or unworthiness. Putting attention on thoughts of jealousy creates a feeling of jealousy. Putting attention on thoughts of me creates a feeling of me. This feeling of me is no more than that. The effect of putting attention on thought. In that way, it is an apparition. Just look at the feeling of me and recognize that it is just a feeling created by putting attention on thought. An apparition, not anything real. And now, what notices the feeling of me? What is the looking? What is more intimate? The feeling of me or the eye that is looking? Which one is the real me? The feeling of me, the apparition, the effect of attention on thought, or the looking, the watching? Ask yourself, what am I? What's my truth? And see if you can recognize that the feeling of me is a step away. The looking is the true I. And that's the game. You can open your eyes. That's the me game. So the way the me game works is first you think about me. Then when you have really given some attention to some me thoughts, you look at the feeling of me that has arisen as an effect of those thoughts. And you realize this feeling was created or generated by attention on me thoughts. This is not me. This is an apparition. And then you shift to the looking, which doesn't have a feeling about it like the feeling of me has, because it's not the effect of thought. But you recognize, you contrast the feeling of me with the looking. And recognize that the looking is more I than the feeling of me. So play that game at least once a day, twice a day if you can. And I'll see you next week for another awakening game. Bye.